guys, welcome back to the deep freeze. So as you can see, starting out with a different hamstring stretch. I thought that I'd mix things up and try this one, see how it goes. I really thought that I had my leg straight there, and then while I was doing this one that I could have my knee fully straight. Turns out not even close, so that's actually quite funny because I thought I was a bit closer than that. But yeah, basically just doing this stretch, doing the single leg hip bridges like usual to warm up for deadlifts, and then I'm gonna jump in and do some deadlifts, and they'll be just a little bit lighter than the other day when I was deadlifting, just because I want to see if the fact that I did 80 kilos was what set it off, and not just doing deadlifts. So scaled down the weight a little bit. I think I ended up just doing 70 for like 5 or 6 reps. So we'll see how that goes and see if tomorrow it sets off my hamstring. So I know I started this vlog to kind of record how my training was going and how I was feeling. So I guess having a little rant about what happened to me today would come into that. But first, I've got the shiny deadlift bar out. This is the good one for deadlifting, not the other crappy silver one where the paint's coming off the edges. But anyway, back to what happened today. So I had an online exam and they're invigilated. So basically what that means is we have a Zoom window open and some person just watches us do the exam to make sure we're not cheating, which was kind of pointless because our exam was open book. Anyway, the guy did not know how any of it works, so he sent us a link and he was like, it's a direct exam link to the exam, and we open it and it just takes us to like our uni page, which is not very helpful. But anyway, the thing that annoyed me the most was, so during the exam, probably like 15 minutes in, the exam page just like timed out, and I tried to refresh it and I couldn't get it back. And I was like, well, I guess I'll ask the advisor for help, the supervisor for help, because that's what they're there for. And I ask him, and he just sends me the link, and I'm like, bro, the the link doesn't help. It just takes me to the university page. But anyway, and because we're not allowed to talk, we have to do it over chat. So basically, I'm just like trying to like low key not flip out at this dude because he can't help me, and he just, all he did was send me the exam link like 4 times in a row like that. That's all he did to help. But I mean, it's not his fault that he's like old and doesn't understand how technology works. But still, like, you think they could get people that can use a computer and ugh. Anyway, so eventually, after like 5 to 6 minutes of just furiously clicking refresh on the page, the exam link managed to come back, and then I was able to go back to doing the exam. So yeah, that was a bit of a mission. And then afterwards, I emailed the unit convener, just explaining to her what happened, because this is the first lot of exams we've had, and I'm sure other people had the same issues. So you need to tell her so they can fix it for future exams, so other people don't get wrecked like I did. And her response is, you should have contacted me sooner and I could have fixed it. It's like, bruh, I couldn't contact you at the time because if I talk, I get in trouble for cheating, and the only way to contact you would to be call you. And I was just like, man, what a disaster this was. Hopefully the next lot of exams I can sort it out. So yeah. Anyway, there's my little rant about that over. I'm sure you all enjoyed that as much as I did today. Yeah, so moving back to the deadlifts, so we've got 50 on the bar here. I like to think from the side that's looking pretty good. The bar path is relatively straight, and I'm not leaning too far forward, which is, sometimes I do that when my hamstring gets a bit tight. So yeah, they looked pretty good. So I guess we'll chuck some more weight on the bar, and hoping that doing 70 as opposed to 80 will make it so my hamstring doesn't end up being too sore the next day. Also, the reason I did this in the morning before the exam was because I thought that getting up early, exercising, moving around a bit would help put me in a good headspace before doing the exam. So I held up my end of the bargain, but I guess the computer gods had other plans for me in the way that my computer just decided to time out randomly, and yeah, it wasn't even the internet being bad, which a lot of the time that happens. It was just randomly turned off. So yeah, fun, fun, fun. So yeah, the form here from the side with 70 is looking pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my rant, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.